welcome to Southall TV. You are watching What's Up London with ROWDY FAROOQI
and NAMRATA Dhingra. Here at our studios at Southall Television,
Absolutely.
We want to welcome all our audiences for this special telecast.
And viewers, of course.
And viewers, obviously, for the general elections, snap elections 2017.
हाँ जी, मैं नाल पंजाबी च भी तुहानू दसदा हां कि ये शो स्पैशली असीं शुरू कीता है। तुहानू मैं जिद्दां मेरे प्रोमो च देखिया होना कि ये शो मैं पहला भी करदा हुंदा सीगा 2 साल पहला, पर स्पैशली इलैक्शन दे तौर ते असीं ये शो नू वापस लैके आए ते इस शो दे च हिंदी, उर्दू, पंजाबी, इंग्लिश सारी लैंग्वेजेस से रल मिल के कह लो मिली जुली का बातचीत करेंगे।
जी हाँ व्यूअर्स, हम हिंदी में भी बोलते हैं यहाँ पर, तो प्लीज़ आप अपने क्वेश्चंस या जनरल इलेक्शन के बारे में कोई भी सवाल हो तो हमें फ़ोन कर सकते हो, या फेसबुक पे आप अपने कमेंट्स भी रख सकते हो और हम आपकी जवाब देने की पूरी कोशिश करेंगे।
बेसिकली जो ये शो है स्पेशली इलेक्शन तो रिलेटेड है, तो आज द इंट्रोडक्शन शो है जो मैं पहले भी कह सका। सो व्हाट वी गोना डू, वी गोना इंट्रोड्यूस most of the people who are running, especially in the London Borough of Hillingdon, London Borough of Ealing, London Borough of Hounslow, and I think Brent and Heston Feltham comes within the Hounslow Borough anyway. So we'll cover all those candidates, and we'll talk about a little bit of what they're offering, what the general policies are, and so basically let's go over it and see what's going on. So Namrata, what do you think? Let's start with Labour, because this is a very Labour heavy area, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Labour Party is gaining grounds and momentum. मैं हिंदी में बोल रही हूँ।
हिंदी यही तो बात है, हिंदी पंजाबी everything goes.
तो हमें लगता है कि लेबर्स को वापस आना चाहिए और लेबर्स की जो पॉलिसीज हैं हमारे
नहीं कह सकते। क्यों हम इसलिए नहीं कह सकते? Because for being a TV channel,
हमारा पोजीशन न्यूट्रल है।
We have to be neutral. Your personal जो भी आपका अपना choice है, vote is your asset, so you choose whatever who you want to vote. But as a TV channel, we have to put it as a very neutrally. सारे को बराबर exactly same time मिलेगा, same time इस प्रोग्राम दे विच गल करांगे, सारे दी पॉलिसी डिस्कस करांगे, और then you can when you vote you make an informed vote basically.
थोड़ा मेरा हिंदी बोलने took me a little off the पर कहने दा मतलब हैगा वे कि yes, Labour policies have changed their manifesto and they are trying to make the Brexit after the elections. They have changed their mandate, and so they are in quite heavily in competition with the Tory party at the moment.
Absolutely.
And we have seen that if we talk about public policies like around the policing, and especially the policing, I mean police stations are closing everywhere. I think that the Labour Party, if they win the elections, then they are saying that they will have more police officers. We need this kind of facilities in Britain because we are a multicultural society, and we need to have more police officers on the road. So.
So basically, Labour's policy, I mean, I think originally they were very much heavy on NHS. And basically our presenter Sarah Santosh, she talked to MP Seema Malhotra for Feltham and Heston, and who's of course running once more, and the Mayor of London was there as well, Siddiq Khan, and I think the issues, what they were actually talking about, they were very heavy towards education and of course NHS, because NHS has to be Labour's main mandate here.
I think so, you're right, Rowdy, because the thing is that the NHS is a very important aspect of British society, and the services are being privatized for the economic agenda and capitalism basically in a global world. So I think the people in this country, they really wish that the core services like the nurses and the doctors and the GPs that are in Britain, their students coming out from the universities, and they are also had strikes recently, if you notice that. Because they are having to work so many long hours, and there was exploitation in the hospitals.
Okay, now basically these issues, I mean, basically what happens in the general bigger scheme of things is a totally different subject, I think. But now Labour is based their policies on NHS and around NHS, and improvement of NHS, and the because the budget's being cut, and again I've been to a couple of meetings just to see what's happening, especially about the closure of hospitals or closure of units in hospitals. As you know, in Ealing Hospital, maternity unit has been closed.
Yeah.
So there's their agenda is very much about NHS, saving NHS and or making it better.
I think you're right again there, because I was just reading this Councillor Joy Morrissey. She's standing from the Conservative side, and I think one of her mandates are that she wants to do something for the Ealing Hospital. So I think NHS is a very big issue and a very big part of the West
in that,
London.
especially local sense of it, people are kind of together in that, Conservative and Labour, because it's
Yes, yeah, and it's time of elections as well. So I think the public hospital, the Ealing Hospital, is a massive part of the community. And I mean, whoever wins the elections, if they can save this hospital and the closures, then that will be a very good.
But do you think that if the Tory makes government, which is more likely anyway, so all of these things will get worse?
Well, I can't say anything about the political
I think
side of it.
That's where the Labour agenda comes in. So now, so what is the policy now at the moment for Tories in general?
I think I will talk about particularly Councillor Joy Morrissey.
Yes.
I'd like to speak to her. I'd like to speak about her because she's focusing on health and adult services, and also on humanitarian work. But her agenda is mostly in Albania, Kosovo, China, and India. But these are important pledges because foreign policy is also a very important tool. She herself has studied at the London School of Economics, I think, and she wants to do something for the Ealing Green and the commons, the parks, the trees, environment. And Ealing is such a beautiful place. It's got such beautiful parks as well. So that's what she's saying.
So who else is basically she's from Ealing, right? She's running from Ealing. So I think against her is from Labour is Rupa Haq, who's already MP, and from Lib Dems is John Ball. If I'm pronouncing it right, Mr. Ball, I do apologize. If
John Ball, Lib Dems, right.
Funny thing is, basically we've been lining up interviews, and we're talking to different politicians. And just yesterday, our presenter Sarah Santosh, she was basically out in Heston, and she talked to MP Seema Malhotra and Mayor of London, and we'll show you the little bit of clip of that, what Mayor of London had to say about the elections, and of course the Brexit as well. But generally, when I'm trying to arrange interviews and talking to different parties and their press offices, is in a way, I have to say that some people, we had these comments on Facebook earlier as well on our last broadcast about election. Then some people are saying that the media in West London, because it's a very Labour-dominated area, does not support any other parties than Labour.
No, that is not true. We support, we Southall TV, like you already mentioned, we are a very neutral channel. Our aim and objectives are accuracy and objectivity. And throughout the program and the series, you will come to know that as to how we are going to give space to everyone. Because
that was I was coming to, because when we try to approach, it's funny in a way that none of the Conservatives actually got back to us on any response. And now this I'm gonna say it on live TV here.
So basically,
maybe they're busy.
Maybe they're busy, but we would say that when Southall Television is requesting these interviews to our Conservative candidates, please do respond, because we have a huge diaspora community as well, and we are speaking in various languages to get the message across, especially on policies of hard Brexit and things like that. We need a bit more clarity. We're not looking for populist governments. We're looking for policies.
Absolutely.
So please, if you're out there listening to us, Joy Morrissey and other people, when our Southall Television representatives are there, please do give them a time space.
I think sent a message to Mary McLeod and Samir Jassal from Heston, who's running against Seema Malhotra. and but I never got anything back from them. Hina Malik from Liberal Democrats and Sameer Jassal from Conservatives, Seema Malhotra of course from Labour. So what I'm basically ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੁਣ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਮੈਂ ਦੱਸਦਾ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਖੁੱਲਾ ਇੱਕ ਕਹ ਲਓ ਕਿ ਇਨਵੀਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਖੁੱਲਾ ਇੱਕ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਬਈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਓ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਲਰੇਡੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਅਪਰੋਚ ਕਰਦੇ ਪਏ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਰੀਚ ਕਰੋ ਰੀਚ ਆਊਟ ਟੂ ਅਸ ਸੋ ਬੇਸਿਕਲੀ ਵੀ ਕੈਨ ਪੁੱਟ ਯੋਰ policies your pledges out there as well just ਸਾਡੇ viewership ਹੈ then they can know as well now because my experience what's happening right now Lib Dems and Labour are very forthcoming about and actually someone mentioned it to me yesterday which is very concerning for me. It may not be true, it's just someone's idea, but they said, oh, because they know that the elections are in the bag anyway, so why bother?
But how does somebody get in touch with you, Rowdy, if from the Tory party or the Conservatives? I mean, how can they contact the studios if they want to?
Well, basically, we've been reaching out to all the candidates anyway, and other than that, we are on Facebook. We have you can. Basically, I'll put the number on the screen in a minute as well. Basically, it's like you can call us, you can contact us through mobile, our Facebook pages. You can go to our website southaltv.com and you can contact us through there. However, having said that, we have already reached out to all the candidates in Ealing Borough, Hounslow Borough, and Hillingdon Borough. And when I say Hounslow Borough, I think I'm talking about the Brent and Feltham and all those areas together because Hounslow Borough is quite big actually.
Right. So so we are again requesting all the candidates out there. Please feel free to contact Southall TV.
Absolutely.
And so we can give a uniform platform to all the parties, one and for all. Even if you're an individual candidate, please do get in touch with our news channel. Because this is, as media, it's our job to play a neutral role in the general elections. Am I right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And our idea, our aim for this program especially is to bring you all the information which we can bring you. We'll bring you the interviews. We'll actually go especially to all the candidates and ask them questions about their policies, ask them questions about what their pledges are, ask them what they are planning to do, even if, let's say, if their party in general doesn't win or they don't make the government, but still on the local level, what their plans are. So these are very important questions, and I think being Southall TV as a local channel, more likely we're part of community, we would like to know and tell people that what's going on in the local areas. So that's one thing very important.
I think it's West London is a very important part of London and British society. It's got a heavy multicultural society here. There's too many and lots of various organizations and various Indian diaspora, English white people, Bangladeshis, Punjabis and Sikhs, Hindus, Gujaratis. It's a mixture. I cannot take all the names, but we do request every, member of whoever is standing at the elections 2017 to please, get your message across. The policies are very vital in this campaign because we have already left the European Union.
Absolutely.
And we are just going to see how things go in the future. And certain core issues like the NHS, the education, policies, these are very important. So please do reach out to our news channel and you can contact us at the studios or on Facebook.
Absolutely.
Or email us and we will send our reporters to you. Or even at the hustings, if you need Southall Television, then please do give them, time.
Yes, and on that note, let me just quickly play a small video which basically our presenter Sarah Santosh, who talked to Mayor of London and asked him the question about Brexit, how basically now since Brexit is going to happen anyway, and what's going to happen if Labour don't make the government, or what's going to happen. So let's see what Mayor of London
Sadiq Khan
had to say about that.
I'm Sarah Santosh from Southall TV. Congratulations, first of all, on your appointment to London Mayor. I have a question. With regards to Article 50 that's now been triggered, and of course the Brexit negotiations beginning to start, what would you say as the London Mayor would be your main priority to ensure that London remains as a leading global city as the transition phase begins?
Well, London is the greatest city in the world, and one of the reasons why we are the greatest city in the world is our ability to attract business and to attract talent. And I worry that Theresa May has called this general election early because she wants a big majority which will give her the autonomy to negotiate an extreme hard Brexit, leaving the single market, leaving the customs union, no guarantee for the future of the Europeans here in London and our country, and that will have an impact on jobs, growth, prosperity. We won't have the taxes to invest in the NHS and the police and housing, and that's why I'm saying to voters, June the 8th is the last chance to stop an extreme hard Brexit. It's inevitable. We're leaving the European Union. It's how we leave that matters.
Okay, so you just heard what Mayor of London had to say about Brexit, but because we are just skimming through it, and remember that tonight's program is all about giving you the information. It's an interactive program anyway. From next week, like next Sunday, we'll be back at 6 o'clock in the evening.
Right.
And basically, from next Sunday, we will take one borough at a time.
Okay.
Because we have 3 Sundays to go until the election. So we will take one borough at a time. Brent, of course, we Southall TV, so we'll start with Ealing, and we'll talk about who's running from Ealing borough, and then we'll go to Heston, and we go to Feltham. So we'll go round like that. So one borough at a time, per Sunday basically, and we go through all the Conservatives and all the basically people who are running on those boroughs, and we'll talk about them, and and hopefully by then we'll have some interviews with them lined up as well, so we can show people that exactly what they have to say about their policies. Other than that, people, you guys can call in, and lines will be open. You can call in, you can share your views, and we'll try to have some live guests through online as well. So basically, idea is to get people
integration
more,
of the community,
as much
and
information as we
the
can,
media, and so we can get the right candidates to win the elections and to support the West London population, and perhaps do better for this borough. So we would hope that all those viewers who are tuning in, please keep sending us your comments and feedback, and if you have any questions for our guests, or if you'd like any answers, then please do contact the studios, and we will contact you. We will get these answers from these candidates and various other politicians or organization leaders perhaps who have an eminent role to play. Maybe some people who may also have opinions, who have been with the politics in Britain for a very long time, or who are very seasoned politicians. Or apart from that, even those who have perhaps left the parties and now they are, in doing community service, and they could tell us where the gaps are and what we can do to improve
because the idea is to get more and more information out there, so people can actually, again, as I said earlier as well, your vote is your most precious commodity, your precious asset. और जिदा एक बड़ी खास गल मैं कहना चाहना है कि we sometimes don't realize how precious our vote is. If you look at it, other countries, केड़े मुल्क हैं जिन्हां दे विच लोकां नूं वोट पाउण दी कोई भी कह लो कि परमिशन नहीं है, they don't have right to do that. कुछ कंट्रीज है कि अब हुण मैं ना भी ले लां अपने जिहड़े एशिया इंडिया पाकिस्तान टाइप दी कंट्री हैगी जिहदे विच वोट दा राइट तां तुहानूं हैगा, पर that vote is forced upon you.
Security is not there.
So, no, but that vote, I mean, for example, farmers cannot vote against their landlords, for example, and so on and so forth. So even though vote hone to baad bhi, you don't have it.
Right.
And there are countries where women can't vote.
Yes.
There are countries where women can vote, but they still have to vote according to what their fathers or husbands or
pressures from the
men
family
of the family are saying. So please do not take your vote for granted. This is your most precious asset, I would say.
Yep.
और इसलिए असी ये प्रोग्राम लेके आए हैं तुहाडे लिए कि every week तुहानूं असी कोई नवीं तो नवीं ਇਹਦੇ ਚ जिन्हें भी इन्फॉर्मेशन तुहानूं साडे कोल इकट्ठी हो सकेगी तुहानूं देवांगे, तो तुसी भी ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ प्रोग्राम ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ कॉल कर सकते हो. सो ना ਹੁਣ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ हैं कि नम्रता ਇਹ थोड़ी जी गल दसो कि ਹੁਣ ਜਿਹੜੀ पॉलिसी जनरल पॉलिसी ਦੀ ਗੱਲ करिए ਤੇ लेबर ਤੇ the Conservatives' policy? What's the difference?
I think the policies are based on economic angle mostly, what works and what doesn't work. As you all know that in the last many years now there has been cuts in funding, cuts in the aid sector, and lots of money has been kind of siphoned. It's not in the system any longer for circulation. So yes, as you said, this vote is very, very important because whatever few policies that are there, social policies, should be safeguarded for the people living in Britain. So yes, the difference is more from an economic angle and from a capitalist agenda angle between the two camps, I would say, but
exactly.
more or less they are the same. But but even so, we need a party that will represent the people as such, the workers, the laborers, the nurses, the students. This kind of we need this kind of policies for our younger population and for also the working population in the NHS, because I think the wages have gone down to hourly rates as well, and there used to be contracts before, but I think even there they're taking in doctors from other countries, and it's all being privatized, and it's like in the global value chains, like a country say koi aa raha hai, and cleaners and whatever else. So we are living in a very, very different times now, and therefore, like you said, the vote is very important, how we use our vote for the right candidates, for the right parties. And we will be carrying on this kind of program, I think, even after the general elections, to hold our MPs to account as to the policies, and if they have not performed or if there was some problems, which normally the people don't come to know because policies are made in Westminster. So if we can have special interviews even after the general elections and keep in touch with our...
kind of follow-up sort of thing.
With the members of parliament.
Definitely.
Because some of the issues which they are taking up, all the parties are very strong, issues that they are promising, but this is all before the elections, and we have to see what is going to come out afterwards,
yes,
one year down the line, you see. So this is very important.
Yeah, and but leading up to the elections, I think it will be very much. I think the two things will play a key role in this election. One is Brexit.
Obviously, yes.
And second is NHS.
Yes. These are the very two important issues, because what is the Brexit? How far are they going to leave the European Union? How far have they left the European Union? These are very important questions, and the idea of snap elections was, like I think you already said earlier, that it was to, the present government didn't want to take the blame in a way as to before they even went ahead and decided on new policies and new ways for Brexit way forward. So yes, we are...
that's a very funny point actually. I don't know how it came to my mind, but yes, I thought about it and I thought, hang on a second, it doesn't matter if I agree to it or not.
No.
It doesn't matter, I find it, some people said it's not very democratic, but the fact is, absolutely amazing political move.
Yes, so hands off to a woman, Theresa May. She's done a wonderful move.
Because everyone thinks that they're going to be very hard Brexit, and of course, if it happened before election, then there's no way the Conservative will win next time. Doesn't matter Labour is good or not, they'll just win by default because people are not going to vote for them, Conservatives. And so bringing the election forward like this, I would say is an absolutely amazing move. And in fact, I've got something lined up here which Mayor of London said about this, because again, we know in a bigger picture of things, even though we cannot or should not say on live TV that what's good. But it's kind of not a prediction, but we kind of have a general idea that yes, elections are in the bag for Conservatives in general terms.
Let's take.
I mean, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
But the way it looks at the moment, And the
But
polls, polls
actually,
are definitely in their favor,
actually,
right?
it's not what Southall TV is saying, but it's over-optimism from the Tory party
Yeah,
themselves
absolutely.
to have
And funny
preponed
thing
the
is,
elections.
funny thing is, it's not just Tory party. Let me just play this video for you, and you will know actually what Mayor London has said about that.
अगर आप polls देखेंगे तो बहुत मुश्किल है हमारे लिए जीतने के लिए ओवरऑल जनरल इलेक्शन हुकूमत बनाने के लिए बहुत मुश्किल है मगर आप देखें जो MPs हैं फेल्टन हेस्टन में हांसी में यहाँ है मेयर हुसैन अली खान है बहुत अच्छे MPs हैं टेरेसा मे ने इसलिए इलेक्शन वोट किया है उसको मालूम है कि polls में वो आगे है she wants a big majority and if she gets a big majority I worry about the future of our NHS I worry about our schools I worry about police officers I worry about apprenticeships for young people. I worry about businesses because of a very bad deal with the EU. And that's why we can't allow her to win big.
So, you just heard Mayor of London saying that, yes, even Labour realised that they can't make the government this time. But what their, I think, aim is to at least get in a position where they don't win from a huge majority.
Right.
Otherwise, it's going to be a big trouble as far as Labour is concerned.
Yes, I think what has happened is that the Tories have grounded themselves in a number of boroughs all across the United Kingdom. And it was a very good time for the Labour to have, got together ever since last 4 years. What we have been seeing, leadership problems and other issues between Ed Miliband, David Miliband, and now the current Jeremy Corbyn as well. Some people support him. Some people are apprehensive about him. But what I've heard is that he's a humanitarian as well. But what we need in this country is strong policies.
Mixed opinion about him actually, and that's in a way, it's not a good sign for any party if your leader, basically 3 weeks from elections, if opinion about within your party, opinions about your leader are kind of mixed.
Yes,
so that's a very dangerous situation. I think.
I think so. I think the Labour Party need to have a very clear mandate and a very clear objective and aim as to what their policies are going to be, because we can see their policies is easily available for all of us to see, but how far they will be able to fulfill these pledges is another question.
Yeah, well, actually, I've got it right in front of me.
Would you like to tell us a few?
Yes, so basically, yeah, of course. And I'll read it for you because right now I've got it in front of me. It says Labour policies for election 2017. It says 10,000 new police. How do you think? Is it possible? Because I've got something here, 10,000 new police, how much is going to cost, right? So can we do that actually? So 1.5 billion cut in small business. Okay, so basically what it says, 36 Labour policy including detail how we will pay for them. This is kind of amazing. So we're talking about 1 million new homes, 10 wage per hour for all.
Yep.
£10 wage per hour for all, minimum wage that is. Okay, 500 or more for £500 or more for carers, £3 billion for education, which is very nice and understandable. Free NHS car parking. Well,
car park for the doctors.
Oh, this is for doctors. Come on, Labour, don't do that. No, because this is something. A couple of days ago, I think, in one of our show, New Day, New Life, when Harpal Singh was covering for Rani Malik, he mentioned that he was offered a job in one of the hospitals and as a counsellor, but they offered him didn't include parking, and he had to refuse that for that job just because parking was going to cost him probably more than what he's going to get.
So there you go, Labour policies. So yeah, those who want parking can vote for Labour, I would say.
Okay, 4 new public holidays. Okay, that's free school meals 4 to 11. Hold NHS privatization. Okay, we'll come back to that privatization business as because when I did this promo for this program, I just slightly mentioned that the leak of Labour's manifesto, and even the Labour Party is saying it was just a draft, but it talks about basically bringing it back to public domain, the trains and the post office and all that kind of stuff. So
You mean reverse the trend?
Yeah. And
Well, I mean, I was outside number 10 and they were thinking of reversing Article 50. So in this country, it's full of humor and anything can happen. So please don't take everything so seriously, I would say. Stick on to the policies and the agendas.
Yeah, but I think it hasn't been, officially hasn't been released. It was leaked.
We are having a really good time bringing you this election broadcast here.
Gossips, I would say. Well, we don't know if it's how it's going to come out, but I think both Conservatives and Labour have yet to come out with their official pledges, right?
I think so, because what it is the notice has been very short, and to organize an election in 3 or 4 or 5 weeks is like you got to have a very sophistication setup, you know, in place, which I'm sure we have in Britain already. You know, BBC studios and all these people will be set up all over the country, and you know there'll be interviews.
I mean,
left, right.
big towns are already set up for these things. They have these plans way in advance. Even they prepare for everything. They've got resources to pull it off even on a last minute notice. So, but the point is and the problem is, I would say, the bigger channel, they talk about bigger picture, but on the local level.
Yes, we are more concerned with the diaspora and our हमारी जो community है यहाँ पर जो मुस्लिम भाई हो, बहनें हो, पंजाबीज हो, सिख्स हो, हिंदू हो या गुजराती हो, बंगाली हो, तमिल्स हो, जो भी जहाँ भी हो यहाँ पर जो इंडिया से आए हैं या इंडियन सब कॉन्टिनेंट से आए हैं, तो हम कोशिश करके हिंदी में भी पंजाबी में भी कवरेज करेंगे और इंटरेस्टिंग रखेंगे, तो आपको ये चैनल स्विच ऑफ ना करना पड़े और आप इंजॉय करते रहो ये शो। और जो थोड़ा बहुत पॉलिटिक्स यहाँ से आपके पास आपके कानों में सुनने को आता है और आप फिर इन्फॉर्म चॉइसेस यू नो कर सकते हो, तो ये बहुत सी बातें वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट हैं। और हमारा जो एजेंडा है कि ये हम सारे पार्टीज़ को एक स्टैंड दें, एक यूनिफॉर्म एंगल से, और जो भी हमारे ऑडियंस हैं वही डिसाइड करे कि उनको कौन सी पार्टी पसंद है। तो हमारा एजेंडा एकदम मतलब क्लियर है, यू नो वी आर इक्वल फॉर ऑल द पार्टीज एंड पॉलिटिक्स एंड प्लेजेस, एंड जो भी आपको पार्टी पसंद हो आप उसी हिसाब से, जैसे कि आपके स्कूल हों या बरो हों या गार्डन्स हों या पार्क हों या जो भी मसले अलग अलग बरोज़ में होंगे, तो उसी हिसाब से जो भी पॉलिसी स्ट्रांग होंगी तो उसी हिसाब से आप अपना वोट डालें।
बिल्कुल। और एक चीज़ जो मैं ख़ास कहना चाह रहे थे कि कई लोग मैंने ये सवाल किया कि कुछ लोगों ने कि बिकॉज इट्स अ शॉर्ट टाइम उन्होंने करा जो इलेक्शन दे कार्ड आंदे तो यू कैन रजिस्टर फॉर इट, वो कार्ड लोगों तक हजे नहीं पहुँचे, स्पैशली लोकल बोरोज़ दे विच। So basically ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਦੱਸ ਦਵਾਂ ਕਿ if you don't get the card in time ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ online ਜਾ ਕੇ www.gov.uk register to vote, you can go and do online registration as well, कि just in case ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ card time ਤੇ ਨਾ ਮਿਲੇ, because it is possible,
because time is very short, so thank you so much Rowdy for
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਮਿਲੀ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲੀ ਇਲਿੰਗ ਬੋਰੋ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿ I think by this week people will get the cards, but just in case if you don't get it, yes, www.gov.uk or basically register to vote.
Okay.
So that's the.
But I think they just need to make sure that they have their council tax bills. If you have not got your own card from the councils, then please phone up your councils very quickly.
And if you go to that page, it will show you exactly what you need. Who can register and all sorts of information which is there, and you can actually physically, I'm looking at the website right now, and you can just simply start and punt. So there is a deadline, by the way.
22nd.
It's 22nd of May, 11:59 p.m. on 22nd of May. So basically, I would say if you are not registered for a vote, do it now.
That's really good advice. And to our viewers, if you're watching the program or if you just tuned in, this is Southall Television, and we request our audiences कि प्लीज़ आप अपने कमेंट्स भी छोड़ सकते हैं, हमारे को स्टूडियो में कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं, फ़ोन कर सकते हैं, और हम कोशिश करके आपके सारे सवाल और जवाब दे सकते हैं। हम कोशिश करके रिकॉर्ड प्रोग्राम्स भी लाएंगे, मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट जो खड़े रहे हैं तो इलेक्शंस में, तो उनको भी हम आपके सवाल जाके पूछेंगे आपके बरों से, तो यही हमारा मीडिया का काम होता है। और हमें एक कम्युनिटी का चैनल है, तो हम एक कम्युनिटी सर्विस करना चाहते हैं हमारे लोगों के लिए। अगर आपको स्पॉन्सरशिप करना हो या एडवर्टीजमेंट्स देना हो तो भी आप यहाँ पर कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं, और हम पूरी कोशिश करके आपको अच्छा स्लॉट भी देंगे।
Absolutely. तो प्लस नाल दी नाल मैं दसदा जाऊंगा जेडे लोग प्रोग्राम सुनते हैं और उस टाइम पे देख रहे हैं, थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर वाचिंग। और बेसिकली दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच आई होप eventually will help you as well. और thanks to Sandeep Singh, Gurtaj Singh, Raj Judge, Jaswinder Singh, Lovely Singh, Preet Sagar.
Any other besides Singh?
और
हेलो भैया, गुजराती तमिल तुसी प्लीज फोन करो इत्ते।
Anurit Kaur. So basically हाँ सारे Singh, but basically I think people are loving my Punjabi. Thank you very much.
And what about my Hindi? Hello.
No, you have to up your game.
Oh.
Come on. Okay. Now, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking the program, and hope you will please share it as well. And do subscribe to our Southall YouTube channel as well, because then you can get information from there. I think, of course, we are going live right now on our website, southalltv.com, and our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/southalltelevision, and on our YouTube channel as well. So basically, wherever you're watching, please support all of our kind of channels, so we can bring you more and more programs, and of course we can reach you from everywhere, every angle. And especially for this program, एक खास इस करके हैगा because उस तरह तो चलो सारे program, every program is important, and just to see कह लो नम्रता, you did the program at 3 o'clock, which about the ocular health problem, और वो चीज़ें भी it's very important on an individual level, on a community level, because of course we don't have any support or very less support, and we have stigma attached to all these things. But right now, a politics है और जो vote है, I think that supersedes everything, because if we make wrong decision now, like we did, I would say openly, actually, maybe I'm wrong.
Brexit was wrong decision.
Brexit was, I would openly say, was a wrong decision, because
I think what happened with Brexit was actually that people did not expect that Brexit would ever happen.
Yep.
And I think the people were trying to give a competition that, you know what, will balance the votes out. But sometimes, those people in those families who were not sure which way to vote were going the other way from other, family members.
Absolutely.
So this time, we would request the voters to please stay united at home and with a united country.
Get the information, get the full information.
Exactly.
Because I've talked to a few people after Brexit, and they thought, because they thought, a lot of people who actually, let's say in construction, building work, a lot of Punjabis are actually in building work, and especially older generation. For them, what they see is like people from Eastern European countries, they're coming over and taking over
their jobs,
building work, and for them, Brexit meant getting rid of those people who are taking their jobs. So they just voted yes for it. What they didn't realize
is the refugees already here.
It's not just that. It's about open market. We're losing all that. So they didn't see the bigger picture, because no one told them the bigger picture. So they just, because they saw a little tiny portion of it, they voted based on that. And now, when they're finding out about it, they say, "Oh, really?
We didn't know this." So that is why we are on Southall Television. Our What's Up London program is here for our community, the diaspora, all the various multicultural people and population who's living in West London, even whites and blacks, our Indian or subcontinental or African people as well. It is your channel. It's a community channel. So we would say, please come out, reach to us, and
we take pride on being Southall TV being a British channel. It's not about color, ethnicity, or religion or anything, or language. Basically, Southall TV je मैं सारे नु ये दसदा कि जे Southall TV है, इधर जे कोई भी language, कोई भी ज़बान, कोई भी ethnicity, everything goes.
But it does help if you can speak Punjabi, which I can't.
Well, the thing is now, because now it's Southall, right?
Yeah.
And Southall
is known for being Punjab.
Come on, yes, exactly. You can't. Southall means Punjab outside Punjab.
Right. So ours is a little bit of English,
Yeah.
English Punjabi,
Yeah.
and that sort of a cultural mix to our program, which may be original in a way. I think it's quite an original idea as well.
Absolutely, because एक चीज़ मैं ये भी दसना चाहूँ कि चलो मैं हूँ let me talk, मैं उर्दू में बात करता हूँ क्योंकि मेरी जो फर्स्ट लैंग्वेज तो उर्दू ही है. सो जो लोग ये प्रोग्राम देख रहे हो और उनको पंजाबी नहीं समझ आती है, उर्दू समझ या हिंदी रफली सेम लैंग्वेज है, तो आपके लिए मैं ये बता दूं कि इस प्रोग्राम में हमने ख़ास तौर पे जो यूके के जो वेस्ट लंदन के रेजिडेंट्स हैं उनके लिए ये प्रोग्राम लेके आ रहे हैं, और उसमें बड़े ही कह लो कि डिटेल के साथ हम हर प्रोग्राम में ये डिस्कस करेंगे कौन कौन आपके एरिया से इलेक्शन में कैंडिडेट्स हैं जो खड़े हो रहे हैं, और कौन कौन उनकी क्या क्या पॉलिसीज़ हैं, उनकी क्या क्या प्लेजेस हैं, और वो होपफुली इफ़ यू कैन वी विल फाइंड आउट जो लोग ऑलरेडी, कुछ लोग ऐसे भी हैं जो कि ऑलरेडी एमपी हैं, ऑलरेडी काउंसलर हैं, और वो अब एमपी पार्लियामेंट के लिए खड़े हो रहे हैं, उनका बैकग्राउंड क्या है, उन्होंने अपनी जो पोजीशन उनके पास पहले है
वो भी हम बताने वाले
हैं कि उन्होंने उस पोजीशन में रह के कुछ किया है, नहीं किया है, क्या किया है.
ऑफ कोर्स.
और
तो बैलेंस आर्ग्यूमेंट होना चाहिए दोनों बाजू से कि जो हमारे एमपीज हैं वो भी अकाउंटेबल हैं, और हमारी डायस्पोरा जो है उनको अकाउंटेबिलिटी का हम कर सकते हैं. जैसे कि ब्रिटिश कम्युनिटी में बीबीसी में एकदम ब्लंट इंटरव्यूज होते हैं, वैसे करके हम भी यहाँ पर कोशिश करके आवर टोन विल बी काम एंड कूल. हम अपने कल्चर की सभ्यता के सब हिसाब से रब रख के जो भी, अगर आप बुजुर्ग भी हो तो हम आपसे सवाल पूछेंगे, और यही चाहते हैं कि जवाब हमारे हमें जवाब चाहिए कि मतलब किस तरह से हमारे लाइफ बेटर हो सके ब्रिटेन में.
देखो बात ये कि हमारा सवाल तो उनसे यही होगा कि भाई आपकी क्या पॉलिसी, स्पेशली जो पहली बार रन कर रहे हैं, कि आपकी क्या पॉलिसी है और आप क्या वादे करते हैं, क्या प्लेजेस करते हैं कि भाई हम जीत गए तो हम ये करेंगे, ठीक है. और जो लोग ऑलरेडी पोजीशन में, जो लोग जैसे हेस्टन से सीमा मल्होत्रा है, साउथॉल से वरिंदर शर्मा है, और जितने भी लोग हैं, आई थिंक रूथ कैडबरी फ्रॉम ब्रेंट शी इज रनिंग अगेन. सो जो लोग ऑलरेडी पोजीशन में हैं, हम उनका भी बैकग्राउंड थोड़ा देखेंगे, जो पोजीशन में रहते हुए उन्होंने क्या क्या किया, ताकि लोगों को पता लगेगा हाँ भाई ये लोग हैं जिन्होंने थोड़ा बहुत पहले काम किया या पोजीशन में आने के बाद कोई काम नहीं किया.
हाँ,
ठीक है ना.
तो ये बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है, बिकॉज यही इसका ही नाम है डेमोक्रेसी. और हमारा वी आर द फोर्थ no, we are the, what you call it, we are the fourth, the media is the fourth hand for the democracy. And हमारा यही काम है Southall television, और हमारे सारे यहाँ पर जो members हैं, जो हमारे यहाँ पर काम करते हैं, objective reporting आपको दे, और जो भी जैसे हो situation.
Everything is all about community. Everything basically this is our way of giving back to the community. क्योंकि हम जो भी काम यहाँ पे कर रहे हैं, और स्पेशली इलेक्शन से रिलेटेड है, हमारा अपनी जो देखो पर्सनल, आपने किसको वोट देना है, मैंने किसको वोट देना है, हमारे दूसरे पार्टनर्स ने या वर्कर्स ने किसको वोट देना है,
वो पर्सनल चॉइस,
ठीक है. लेकिन ऑन द प्लेटफॉर्म ऑफ साउथॉल टीवी वी विल बी वेरी न्यूट्रल, वी ऑलवेज बी वेरी न्यूट्रल. और जिनको हम पर्सनली तौर पे भी जानते हैं, जो कुछ एमपीज हैं जो हमारे रोल उठना बैठना भी, लेकिन स्टिल वी विल बी न्यूट्रल. और ये बात मैं एक बार फिर कह दूं कि जो और ख़ास तौर पर मैं एक बात इससे पहले मैं भूल जाऊं क्योंकि हमारे पास टाइम भी 15 मिनट का ही रह गया, वो ये है कि ये जो प्रोग्राम है एवरी संडे 6 o'clock असी तौड़े लेके आवांगे 6 बजे शाम को. और हर संडे को मैं इंग्लिश से पहला कह चुका है, मैं हिंदी से उर्दू से भी कहता कि हर संडे को हम एक बोरो लेंगे लस से ईलिंग, पहले अगले संडे यानी कि 20th को हम एक बोरो लेंगे. और उस दिन, और वो अभी मैं वैसे मैं अनाउंस मैं चाहता तो इस तरह हो कि भाई हम पहले, क्योंकि हम साउथॉल में हैं तो ईलिंग की बात करें, फिर हेस्टन और फेल्थम और इसकी अपने हाउस की बात करें,
अगर हो सके तो अगर
लेकिन इट डिपेंड्स ऑल्सो कि हमें किस के साथ मौका मिलता है बात करने का, उनके प्लेजेस रिकॉर्ड करने का, ताकि हम चाहते हैं आइडिया ये है कि जब हम आपको बताएं कि भाई ईलिंग में ये लोग हैं और ये कर रहे हैं, तो साथ साथ हम आपको उनके इंटरव्यूज भी दिखा सकें कि वो क्या कहते हैं डायरेक्टली.
तो दिस विल जैसे प्रोग्राम आगे जाए, मतलब इट विल प्रोग्रेस फॉरवर्ड, तो आपको ही पता चलेगा कि कौन से मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट आगे आए हैं और हमें समय दिया है, और जो एमपीज या स्टैंडिंग फॉर द इलेक्शंस, तो हम उनसे भी दरख्वास्त करते हैं कि आप प्लीज़ हमें कांटेक्ट कीजिए और हमें एक मौका दीजिए टू पोर्ट्रे द स्ट्रेट एंड राइट
और एक चीज़ मैं और कहना चाहना कि लास्ट साड़ी ब्रॉडकास्ट से कुछ लोगों ने कमेंट भी कीते सीगे कि भाई इट्स वेरी हार्ड टू सी कि जो एशियन मीडिया है वो न्यूट्रल रहा है बिकॉज इट्स वेरी लेबर डोमिनेटेड एरियाज सो वेस्ट लंडन से तो मैं उत्थे एक कमेंट पाया सीगा भाई कि वी विल ऑलवेज बी न्यूट्रल तो मैं ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਸੁਣ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਰਿਕੁਐਸਟ ਕਰਦਾ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਪਰਸਨਲੀ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟਸ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਯੂ ਕੈਨ ਅਪਰੋਚ them and say you know what can you please
come to the Southall television
or at least reply to Southall TV's email
yes.
and respond to our correspondence because this is again we have more than 120,000 followers there and
but Miracle, I just want to say because time is short, this is very surprising for me that the Conservative members of Parliament are not responding in West London, just round the borough from you, Rowdy, in Kenton.
And the funny thing is because even though maybe as someone said to me, the election might be in the bags, but local level pe, I think it'll be a very hard fight.
Okay.
Because again, as I said, कि जो वेस्ट लंडन है जो तीनों बोरो जिनकी हम बात कर रहे हैं साउथ हॉल हो गया यानी कि ईलिंग हो गया और हांसलो है और हेलिंगटन है तीनों बोरो बड़े ही लेबर डोमिनेटेड हैं पीछे अपना ऑफ कोर्स हेस्टन से सीओ मल्होत्रा बेडफोर्ड से रूथ कैडब्रिक एंड जॉन मैकडोनल्ड हेलिंगटन से और वरिंदर शर्मा साउथ हॉल से सो ये बड़ा लेबर सॉलिड एरिया है और कंजर्वेटिव्स आई थिंक आई डोंट थिंक दे शुड टेक इट फॉर ग्रांटेड कि अगर आपके जनरल इलेक्शन जनरली आपके हाथ में है तो इसका मतलब नहीं है कि आप लोकल लेवल पे भी यू आर स्ट्रांग सो प्लीज लेट अस ब्रिंग योर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू अक्रॉस एज वेल और होपफुली यू विल कॉन्टेक्ट अस और अगर आप तुसी किसी ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਹੋ ਜੇ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲੀ ਜੇ ਹੈਸਟਨ ਤੇ ਔਰ ਜੇ ਲੋਕਲ ਬੋਰੋ ਦੇ then
so if you get a lot of interviews then are you telling the viewers that apart from Sunday you will have it another day of the week is possible
well maybe? Basically for now because ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬੜਾ introductory program ਸੀਗਾ we just wanted to let people know what we are planning to do in this program so ਸਾਡੀ approach ਹੈ ਅਸੀਂ already next week ਲਈ ਕੁਝ interviews book ਕੀਤੇ हैं नेक्स्ट संडे यानी कि 20th ਨੂੰ ਔਰ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਅਗਲੇ ਸੰਡੇ 27 ਨੂੰ ਔਰ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਅਗਲੇ ਸੰਡੇ ਯਾਨੀ ਕਿ 3rd of June ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਡੈਫੀਨਿਟਲੀ 6 ਵਜੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਵਾਂਗੇ ਪਰ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਵੀਕ ਅਸੀਂ एवरी डे ये प्रोग्राम लेके आया ताकि जिन्नी भी उस टाइम तक थोड़ा जा कह लो कि रश होगा एड्रेनलिन होगा और जो इलेक्शन नाइट है यानी कि 8 जून थर्सडे ਨੂੰ ਸਾਡਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦਿਲ ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਚੱਲਦਾ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਪਰ ਇਸ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਵਾਲੀ ਨਾਈਟ ਹੈ ਥਰਸਡੇ 8 ਜੂਨ ਉਸ ਰਾਤ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਦਿਲ ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਬਾਰੇ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਔਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਲਾਈਵ ਕਹ ਲੋ ਕਿ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਰਿਜ਼ਲਟ ਆਈ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਅਸੀਂ we'll just go through those result or do analysis of those ਕਿ ਉਹ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਔਰ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਨਰਲੀ ਦੱਸਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਔਰ ਖਾਸ ਗੱਲ ਇਹ ਕਿ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਤੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ BBC ਔਰ ਬੜੇ ਚੈਨਲ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਐਂਡ ਆਫ ਕੋਰਸ ਵੀ ਕਾਂਟ beat them they have a lot more resources than us ਪਰ हिंदी उर्दू पंजाबी और लोकल लेवल ते मेरे ख्याल शायद ही कुछ चैनल करें अदर चैनल विल डू एज वेल पर साडी अप्रोच है कि ਅਸੀਂ ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਚੱਲੀਏ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਤੇ ਹਿੰਦੀ ਉਰਦੂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਨੂੰ ਆਫ ਕੋਰਸ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ देयर आर ऑफ people who can't even
we want to just keep the multicultural element of Southall alive.
Absolutely.
Southall television alive
well,
as
exactly.
well.
I mean Southall television is the same concept basically. So जिस तरह Southall रंग बिरंगा और multicultural multilingual है उसी तरह Southall TV भी इनफैक्ट जो सच्ची गल है सानू हजे एक चीज़ ਦੀ ਬੜੀ ਕਮੀ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ Southall TV 'ਚ कि Southall ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ Somali community ਮੌਜੂਦ ਹੈ we still haven't got anything linked with them. We are trying to contact them as well so we can have some Somali programs but idea is on Afghani program. There are a lot of big Afghani community there as well so hopefully soon we will actually be approaching them and we'll have all those and but now for elections now this 8 June ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਲਾਈਵ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਔਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਔਰ ਜ਼ਾਹਿਰ ਦਿਲ ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਹੈ ਸੁਖਬੀਰ ਸੋਢੀ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੋਣੇ ਤੇ शेरो शायरी भी चलनी है गीत संगीत भी चलना है गाने बोलियां सारा कुछ चलना है तो असी कोशिश करांगे ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੁਣ ਸਿੰਗਰ ਦੋਸਤ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖ ਰਿਹਾ ਹਾਜੀ ਅਮੀਰ ਅਲੀ ਖਾਨ ਕਵਾਲ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਵੀ ਲਾਈਵ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਕਹਾਂਗੇ ਭਾਈ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਕਵਾਲੀਆਂ ਸੁਣਾਓ
election ਦੀ ਕਵਾਲੀਆਂ you know on election we will have shairi, we will have music. So it will be quite unusual, I have to say. It's going to have a Southall blend to these elections.
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਦੇਖੋ ਜਦੋਂ ਹੁਣ ਰਿਜ਼ਲਟ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਰਿਜ਼ਲਟ ਤਾਂ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਭਈ ਹੁਣ ਰਿਜ਼ਲਟ 4 ਰਿਜ਼ਲਟ ਆ ਗਏ ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਅੱਧੇ ਘੰਟੇ ਦਾ ਗੈਪ ਹੈ ਐਂਡ ਦੈਨ ਸੋ ਉਹ ਹਾਫ ਐਨ ਆਵਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਈ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਰਹਾਂਗੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਥੱਕ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਸੋ ਵੀਲ ਬ੍ਰਿੰਗ ਯੂ نو ਥੀਸ ਕਾਈਂਡ ਆਫ ਥਿੰਗ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ੇਰ ਸ਼ਾਇਰੀ ਹੈ ਗਾਣਾ ਗੀਤ ਸੰਗੀਤ ਹੈ
which is a very good I think it's a very good feel to it because I mean it's not just about the election, so you're not going to be glued onto television because you're going to be talking about cultural you know
absolutely
our ghazals and our culture and a very Indian or Punjabi or
South Indian or
subcontinental flair to it. You know, life is to enjoy.
Subcontinental flair to a British elections.
Exactly.
That's Southall for you. So basically, this is the plan. और आज ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਹ ਜਨਰਲ ਇੱਕ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਬਾਰੇ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁਣ ਮੇਰੇ ਖਿਆਲ ਹੈ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਜਾਈਏ ਕਿ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਬੋਰੋ ਤੋਂ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟਸ ਹਨ if you do the honors.
Okay, so
let's start with Ealing. Southall ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਗੇ.
I'll just start with Brentford and this is where we are, Isleworth, right? So we have Ruth Cadbury from the Labour, and then we have Mary McLeod from the Conservative, and Joe Burke from Lib Dems.
Okay. This point, let me tell you one thing because I've just seen that you've gone to the Green Party. I've just spoken to the press officer from Green Party, and they've told me that they've pulled out of the race from West London. I think all 3 boroughs. Or the reason is that they realize or they kind of said to me directly that we know that we cannot win this time. But if we run in the elections, we will actually be cutting Labour's vote, and of course they don't want Tory to win, so they are actually pulling out in favour of Labour, so Labour has
better chances there. So in Feltham and Heston we have obviously Seema Malhotra from the Labour, Samir Jaisal from the Conservative, and Hina Malik, Lib Dems. And again you said Tony Perkins perhaps has withdrawn from the Green Party as well in this area. So that's the update for now.
Ealing and we have Ealing and Acton. So from Ealing and Acton we have Rupa Haq from Labour, Councillor J. Morrissey from Joy Morrissey, I think is Joe Morrissey.
Joy Morrissey.
It spells like joy, so I'm hoping you're a joyful person. So Joy Morrissey and John Ball from Lib Dems, and again Green Party has pulled out. Southall though actually मैंने सिर्फ Labour Party the Virendra Sharma de bare pata hai, or we were trying to look for it, and unfortunately
we didn't have time I would say, because this was a last minute decision to launch this WhatsApp London show, and you know everything is a snap.
But next week we'll have complete information for you, and we'll tell you exactly who's running from which area. And sorry, actually I think one borough we've forgotten. Let me just quickly go over that as well. We have Nick Hurd, Hillingdon I'm talking about.
Okay.
Basically we have Nick Hurd from Lib Dems, and we have John McDonnell from Labour, and we have Boris Johnson.
Yes. The good old Boris.
The infamous or famous, whichever way you look at it, Boris Johnson. So now next week hun sade kol minute cut reh gaye ne, the next week we'll bring you more detail about all these people. I mean, of course, I think Boris Johnson, we don't need to say anything about him. Everyone knows about him, and everyone knows what he did, what he does, and what kind of personality he is. I like him actually. And of course, John McDonnell, he's done quite a bit for community. Nick Hurd, I would like to actually talk to him and find out what his pledges are.
I think it's best to send, you know, meet all these Boris Johnson.
Basically now next week we already have plans, and already have booked meetings and interviews with 2 of the Lib Dems and a couple of Labours as well. And
hopefully the Tories will respond. So we are trying our best from our studios and hoping for a response.
Absolutely. So I think basically on this note, it's time to say
Goodbye to our audience.
Goodbye and good night. And basically, again, as I said before, it's very important for everyone to know that your vote is the most precious asset you can have, and consider yourself lucky that you have a right to vote. So please, doesn't matter who you vote, but in this election, go out and vote, and vote with all the information you can have. Just don't vote on hearsay, please.
I think that's really good piece of advice, and we are going to sign off now.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much to my lovely co-host for this afternoon. It was a pleasure to speak to the audience.
It was a nice experience actually. By the way, we tried it for the first time. We didn't know, both of us, how it's going to turn out. We didn't know what's going to happen.
Please, please leave some good comments and feedback.
And please share this program, yes. And it will be absolutely amazing. So thanks for watching What's Up London, and I will now say goodbye to you. And,
bye.
And of course,
thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.